Welcome to Pink Digital News. Click the link to like and subscribe for the latest news and updates, and please share the link. We now present to you Gem of the Month. Our gem of the month is LUKSO. LUKSO, the beginning of a new digital economy. LUKSO, the blockchain for a new digital lifestyle, was created by former Ethereum developer Fabian Vogelstella, author of ERC20 and Web3.js, both of which are the foundation for today's DeFi protocols. The LUKSO project started out with an idea by brand architect Marjorie Hernandez in 2017. Together, they are building the platform for the next wave of mainstream blockchain applications for the fashion and lifestyle industry. Fabian Vogelstella, a blockchain veteran who was part of the Ethereum Foundation in its early days from 2015 to 2018, he helped shape the Ethereum space, building the official Ethereum wallet, the first decentralized Web3 browser, and tools like Web3.js, the blockchain space's most used JavaScript library. In November 2015, he proposed ERC20, the token standard that initiated the ICO wave and the DeFi movement. Vogelstella is also the creator of the ERC725, which is a proposed standard for blockchain-based identity. Marjorie Hernandez is a multifaceted innovation and product expert, equal parts entrepreneur and designer. The Caracas-born trained architect, strategist, and innovation consultant built and led EY's Innovation Lab in Berlin before founding LUKSO. She created and managed EY's Digital Innovation Lab as a digital transformation and strategy executive, where she worked closely on Ethereum and with the IOTA Foundation. What is LUKSO? LUKSO is the digital base layer for the modern creative economies. It enables the lifestyle, fashion, media, and design spaces to drive innovation around the core themes of future creative work. This includes the ways in which creators coordinate with their communities and projects, engage with consumers and collaborators, automate their interactions, and trust their transactions. It redefines how assets can be managed, collections showcased, and brands experienced. It is the technological playground for creative professionals to shape emerging trends and unleash their creative force. We now look at the four engines of LUKSO. The network is developed to work with LUKSO Orchestrator, Pandora Execution Engine, Validator Client, as well as the Vanguard Consensus Engine. All of these are meant to help build rapid interoperability between networks while preserving trust between the connected systems. LUKSO blockchain has most of the features found in EVM-operated systems. In doing so, it can initiate smart contracts, DAOs can be built on it, and dApps can also be developed on the network. It is decentralized, has a high level of security, and of course uses gas fees for operations. Since Ethereum makes use of the proof-of-work protocol, LUKSO was initially launched using the same protocol. However, the testnet was moved to POA Network 176, which is an EVM-based proof-of-authority network. This will not be the final foundation of the LUKSO blockchain, as plans are in place to have the mainnet launched on a delegated proof-of-stake governance around a POA algorithm called Honeybadger BFT 177. The Ethereum space, which makes up around 80% of all blockchain developers and is by far the most active, therefore shows why LUKSO will supersede in this environment based on its harmonious capabilities. In essence, the team moving towards LUKSO's mainnet architecture with the confidence that it has will scale in transactions and decentralization and hold all the properties they want from the LUKSO network. This is the compatibility to the Ethereum tooling, high decentralization, high throughput on a single shard, full compatibility to ETH 2.0 development, which the LUKSO network can adopt at any time. LUKSO will likely become the first ETH 2.0 blockchain to execute smart contracts even before Ethereum itself. LUKSO aims to provide a series of standards and solutions for physical and digital consumer goods. This is to promote transparency, circularity, and new forms of responsible production and consumption. LUKSO is set on transforming the future with digital fashion, decentralized proof-of-work blockchain in a thriving $1.4 trillion industry. Now let's take a look at LUKSO'S key principles. LUKSO'S key principles are about integrating physical and digital product dimensions further to strengthen the individual experiences with and around them and to build strongly relational communities. In essence, this allows information, value, and ownership to flow freely within and between them. They are identification, virtualization, and tokenization. Identification is a process of giving everything and everyone in the digital lifestyle ecosystem a unique digital identity. The blockchain-based identities on the LUKSO network are self-sovereign, which means that their owners have full control over their digital selves and the data that is attached to them. Virtualization refers to the process that is used to transfer the properties of physical products to virtual spaces, to expand the realms of their ownership, and to establish a seamless connection between all dimensions of user self-presentations, perceptions, and experiences. And tokenization is a process of converting all sorts of rights into custom-built tokens that can represent value, capture assets, signal status, or prove loyalty. Tokens give the ability to make such rights fungible, shareable, and transferable, while at the same time being highly versatile and customizable. While all applications built on the LUKSO blockchain work on their own, they can also be combined and entangled to harness their mutual synergies. As LUKSO represents a contingent system, the use cases we can conceptualize today are by no means exhaustive. As we go deeper into individual applications, we will refer back to their relationship between LUKSO's 3 guiding principles and embed them into the much broader trends and overarching dynamics that are shaping the current creative system. We're now looking at LUKSO's use cases. Fund designer ICOs. Creative professionals are able to tap an alternative source of funding for their projects by offering customized tokens on the LUKSO network to specific crowds of investors who can in turn allocate their funds to the projects they wish to support. Trace provenance. With mindful consumerism and ethical living on the rise, producers can use LUKSO's decentralized record of provenance to increase the overall transparency of their practices and to capture the unique stories of their individual products. Manage smart IP rights. Creators can incorporate smart IP rights into their physical, digital, and virtual works. They facilitate provenance, authentication, and anti-counterfeiting, IP transactions, IP right audits, digital rights management, and IP clearing. Own physical collectibles. By establishing digital identities for physical products, creators can enable their digital ownership, continuously gather their unique and singular data history, and have lasting and direct access to their owners. The newfound knowledge about a product redefines its unique value. Own digital collectibles. The LUKSO blockchain supplements the hyper-real virtual fashion experiences of digital-only lifestyle capsules with a much-needed infrastructure for handling ownership. It allows for the real scarcity, accessibility, P2P transferability, storage, display, and permanence of these new items that are used to clothe digital selves. Collect digital closet. The creation of unique digital ownership opens up a new world of collecting and representing virtual creations. Owners of digital fashion items can organize, explore, and present their collections of digital collectibles in LUKSO's virtual libraries, which are the interfaces to digital ownership in the lifestyle arena. Participate gamification. By creating rule sets and by tokenizing activities on the LUKSO blockchain, lifestyle brands can become experience agencies that engage their customers in playful competitions, make products into collectibles, and strengthen authentic IRL interactions. Share rental service. With LUKSO, both professional services and private owners can set up peer-to-peer sharing economies that bring liquid ownership and collective consumption to the lifestyle community and scale the exchange that characterizes the prognosticated end of ownership. Trade decentralized markets. LUKSO allows to manage, authenticate, identify, transfer, and pay for items in decentralized secondary lifestyle economies. Having safe access to unique physical and digital products enables the community to bring quality craftsmanship in continuous circularity. Co-create customer engagement. LUKSO provides the interaction layer to foster co-creation and peer production in the lifestyle world. Brands can turn their empowered consumers into participants of the cultural conversation and use their bottom-up input via direct forms of community access. There is a practical process of creating phygital ownership for lifestyle items in the digital LUKSO ecosystem. Phygital, which is a new catchphrase, converts the words physical and digital together. This simply describes anything that attempts to to cross the divide between the physical and digital worlds, but it is most commonly used to describe a retail experience or a marketing strategy. Digital ownership. For physical lifestyle products, fashion garments, and design objects, identification can today be achieved by attaching chips that can link to their unique identities. Through a combination of IoT hardware and innovative software, LUKSO has come up with a way to achieve this identification and connect the physical and digital spheres of an item seamlessly. Hardware. Passive NFC chips. Unique authentication is achieved through passive NFC chips that are implanted or sewn into products. Near-field communication, NFC, enables two devices, one of which could be a portable smartphone, to establish contactless communication. NFC is an offshoot of the family of radio frequency identification RFID technologies. Software. Link to LUKSO network. Apart from its unique key pair, the chip on a product itself does not accrue or store any additional information. Rather, all data with regards to the product is continually secured on the decentralized LUKSO blockchain, where the user's phone communicates between both entities. While chip-based authentication for high-end goods will be common for many producers, the unique ways in which related data is linked, transferred, and secured on the LUKSO network makes all the difference. After goods are manufactured, brands register items on the LUKSO blockchain and create their digital twins. Being equipped with chips, all participants can track the blockchain items to check their authenticity, origin, materials, and more. Additionally, what is unique is that items can be traded within the ecosystem, so designers can now provide incentives to consumers. A new form of ICO was proposed by LUKSO founder Vogel Stellar in 2018, known as reversible ICO. It involves creating a special smart contract that allows investors to reverse their committed funds or continue buying tokens over time. For example, if an investor gets 7 million tokens to be reserved for 6 months, the investor can return it at 5 months and be rewarded in ETH. As stated earlier in this video, the LUKSO team are making plans to move to the mainnet architecture. LYX is the native cryptocurrency of the future LUKSO blockchain. It is the fuel of the decentralized LUKSO ecosystem. LYX is required for transaction fees, which block producers receive, as well as for staking to participate in the consensus process. LYXE is the representation of LYX on the Ethereum blockchain. The reversible ICO releases LYXE to its participants once the LUKSO main network launches. A process will be created to migrate LYXE to LYX on the LUKSO blockchain. The initial total supply of 100 million LYX will be created in the Genesis block and will likely have a small block reward to incentivize validators to produce blocks. It is offered to the public and to stakeholders of the lifestyle arena. Buyers will then have collective crowd ownership of LUKSO's native currency, are independent from the network initiators, and can use their LYX on the LUKSO platform. The token serves as a utility token as well as governance, so that for any transaction carried out in the ecosystem, gas fees are paid in LYX and it can be also staked to receive rewards. Another function of the LYX includes the execution of smart contracts. Launching a mainnet is no small task. By introducing a new ecosystem with innovative standards and tools that enable interoperability, LUKSO will deliver a blockchain for creatives to move Web3 to a mainstream user base. Based on what is already presented so far, the LUKSO network will be a significant milestone in the evolution of Web3. From the very beginning, LUKSO's emphasis has been on powering systems of cooperation that are tailored to the nature of the lifestyle arena, use economic incentives to align the interests of disparate groups of people, and rely on sophisticated technical infrastructure to secure their interactions. LUKSO's initial impact on the lifestyle ecosystem has 4 main dimensions. One is to foster trust. By interacting and transacting on LUKSO's blockchain network, social interaction becomes more codified and clearer. The transparency of the protocol will lead to greater accountability of all actors and help them to cultivate a culture of greater responsibility and trust. For example, trace, provenance, and manage smart IP rights and the key principle, which is identification. The second is to facilitate co-creation. By opening up new communication channels between and among all stakeholders of the ecosystem, they have better and more efficient means for their coordination, cooperation, and collaboration. To see how this can work in practice, for example, co-creation, which is customer engagement. The third is to enable participation. By having a decentralized platform in place that can capture real value, the traditional centralized hierarchies in the lifestyle space can be expanded. When entry barriers for aspiring creators are lowered, the overall freedom of creative expression is increased. For example, fund designer ICOs. The fourth is to redefine core concepts. The consequences of digital ownership for the lifestyle ecosystems are vast and help to advance a number of fundamental concepts in the space, such as own, physical collectibles and digital collectibles, or share, rental service, and trade, decentralized markets. LUKSO is developing a global blockchain network and ecosystem to create cultural currencies and digital certificates that can fast-track the adoption of blockchain. It is the fundamental layer to enabling all the other applications and decentralized economy as a whole. It is a programmable blockchain which allows anybody to build value-based systems and to interact with each other independently from any single third party. LUKSO will continue to expand and create as the future unfolds and keep up in the ever-changing arena. Thank you for tuning in to Gem of the Month. That was LUKSO, Gem of the Month. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Pink Digital News, signing out.